Okay, so here we are on the next race. Air 15:45 starts in 7 minutes. 9 horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses of interest. Make sure you use your overall graph so you can see all the horses, so you can keep an eye on any potential drifters or steamers that might affect the price. So the favourite, there's not only 60,000 matched so far, so I'm not going to jump in just yet. Favourite has been drifting. So I'll scalp the favourite for a few seconds with a sort of a downward directional scalp. I think it's going to come down that way probably, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, as always, if you want to learn how I trade and how I think and why I trade the way I do, then click on the link in the description and you'll be taken to what I think is one of the best training courses online for trading on Betfair. So you can see now this trade's gone against me. I'm not going to add more to this trade because then I'm just doubling up my losses. I'll accept a £5 loss on this one. Purely because I know my average win when I'm using small stakes, and that represents about 2 trades. But I know that I'm going to be make a profitable trade 8 times out of 10, and I'm okay with losing £5 on this race. It's not ideal; it's more than I would normally do, but I've had 6 or 7 successful trades prior to this, so I'm quite happy to take a loss on this one. But what I'll do here now is I will jump on the backside, anticipating a downward trend for a few ticks, and try and offset this loss a little bit. Because that was caused by the second favourite here steaming in. There's a lot of money coming in for it. But what goes out must come back in again. So you can see now it's gone a way of a drift, and I'm anticipating that it will bounce back off this 4 and come down for a few ticks at least. Hopefully it will come down and match down here to so offset my green, or my red rather. You can see the second favourite is now drifting out, which is good for us. And like I said, I'm not expecting this to go through the 4 here. I'm expecting this to bounce back and forth, and then for a downward trend to occur. So you can see now it's gone through the 4. And what I'm looking for here is if this if there's a lot of money matched above 4, then I might keep continuing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. See if there's a resistance of 4. Off the screen, the 4th favourite is coming in quite heavily. But, like I said, I am expecting this favourite to come in. And there we go. Although I need the favourite to come in a bit more than it has. And the reason I'm expecting to come in a bit is because it's been backed off, it's been laid, it's drifting. And obviously the higher the price, the more profitable it becomes to back it, right? For a regular punter and for traders. And so I'm quite happy to keep backing this now, purely because I know the chances are it's going to keep coming down like that. So I've now reduced my loss to £1.30. And let's see what happens here now. The 3rd favourite is drifting out quite heavily. Might jump on that lay there for a quick £10 stake. Might just miss that entry there. I'll leave that off now. So now you can see the favourites drifting out again. And I'll jump on the bandwagon of the next downward trend. Fingers crossed it comes. See if that gets taken there. Yeah, there we go. So I've reduced my £5 loss to a 60p loss, which is good. So you can see both the favourite and the second favourite are both coming in. So I'm quite happy to lay this one here at 9s, because they're both coming in, they're both being backed in here, you can see that. And so I'm quite confident that the third favourite is going to drift out. I'll take a 60p profit there. And now I'm on a scratch, as you can see. So you can see what I mean about the whole principle is that once you have an edge, once you recognize enough situations where you know you can be very probable of making a profit, it means that even when you get it wrong, you can keep trading because you know that the next 2 or 3 trades you do are very likely to be correct. So it means that your confidence it takes a massive boost, and you can start trading with impunity because you know that the majority of the time you will be correct in your decisions, which is a fantastic arsenal to have, because it means you can start trading without worrying about your loss, without worrying about your potential downfall. So you can see now it's shot through me and they're about to go off. But as you can see, the favourites right in the back here, I think. So I'm quite confident this is going to come up and touch my trades there. Or actually, the favourites at the front there. That's why it came in, but never mind. Okay, so this should touch there now. Yep, there we go. And let this creep along a bit more. So they're about to go off now. As you can see, a £1.50 profit. So yeah, I'll say it again. Once you learn how to trade, and once you can trade confidently, it means that even in a situation like this where I made a mistake right at the start, I put myself in a £5 losing position. But because I know that my trading is correct and I get most of them right, it means I knew I was going to chip away 50p here, 10p there, 50p there, £1 there, and I chipped it away down to a £1.50 profit. Okay, so if you want to learn how to trade like me in a calm, small, easy to understand manner where it's low risk and you can scale it, so you go from making using £10 stakes to £20 stakes to £50 stakes to £100 stakes, and every single time your profits increase. If you want to learn how to trade like that, then click on the link in the description and you'll be taken to one of the best training modules online for trading on Betfair, in my opinion.